Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-November read. Let's see what these cards have for you. We're starting with the Chariot. Wow, Six of Swords and the Star. Beautiful. All right, they're clarified by the Three of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Nice. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness, we have the Devil at the bottom. Wow, and the Magician and the Queen of Cups. Okay, beautiful energy there. The Devil, there's some temptation going on, some old habits that need to be broken, some old patterns that need to be ended. I really got the sense of the Devil on your shoulder with the Devil this time. That little voice that's trying to convince you to do something that you deep down know that you shouldn't do or that's not really very good for you. It feels like you've got the Magician under there. It feels like it's time for you to take hold of this, to take charge of this as this magician, as this alchemist, and basically transform this, to choose something better, to choose to enjoy your life and live life to the fullest instead of falling into old patterns and old habits that are not serving you anymore. I actually feel like this is really connected to this Three of Swords, which is that card of heartbreak and pain. It's sort of like it's something that just keeps dragging you back in and you keep getting hurt by it and you get dragged back in again and you get hurt by it. It's time to break those chains once and for all. This is the overseeing energy for this mid-November period, for this read. So we'll see what comes out in the rest of the spread, but basically this is your time to break out of these chains once and for all. And these are the Lovers. It's like break them free, set your heart free, that beautiful Queen of Cups. It's time to be free. Right, this is in your hands. You've got the Chariot with the Three of Swords. The Chariot is you steering your own ship. Actually, you've got the King of Pentacles. Steering your own ship is what I normally say with him. Came out when I saw that Chariot. It's the same energy. You're in charge here. You get to be in charge of where you're going and how you get there. And what I'm feeling is you don't want to be running away from this heartbreak, this pain any longer. It's time to look at what's happening in your heart. It's time to look at these old patterns that keep you cycling back over and over again to this pain and this grief and this loss and this suffering. You don't need to go through that. There's so many more better things out there for you. All of your wishes want to come in. You've got the Nine of Cups clarifying the Six of Swords in your influencing energies. This is basically telling me that you want this karma seas. You want to get away from the drama and the chaos and the ups and downs of these cycles, moving you in and out of this grief. And you can do this. You can drive yourself away from this. You can move yourself into those karma seas and head towards your Nine of Cups. It feels like if you can break free, and like she's below the surface at the moment, it feels like if you can break free of these devil's chains, help yourself process this grief, release this pain, really look at what's going on in your heart. This Nine of Cups, these wishes will have a chance to come to the surface. And look what's in your outcome. I mean, you've got the Star. This is a reawakening of hope, and it's a promise that the universe will grant your wishes if you lay the foundations for those wishes to come true. Essentially, if you buy the lottery ticket, the universe will help you win the lottery. I mean, not literally. Please don't take that as a literal occurrence. That's just an example. But it just basically is saying that if you make these wishes, these heartfelt wishes for what you want in your life, and it's more of an emotional wish. It's like, I want to be happy. I want to find love, those kinds of wishes, those less specific wishes. The universe will meet that. As I said, this is a reawakening of hope. I feel like you are going to break free these devil's chains. And as this magician, you're alchemizing this, you're transforming the energy that was going into these old habits and these old patterns, cycling you back into these old griefs and pain. All of that is being redirected in towards your passion, towards reawakening your heart. And it's igniting this hope. The universe will recognize this and it will be able to meet you there and help you steer your ship to wherever it is you want to go. The King of Pentacles has everything he needs. I always think that this particular King of Pentacles is like an old guy in retirement. He's got everything he needs. He's got all of the money that he needs to support himself, all of the resources that he needs. And now he just gets to cruise around on his boat, going wherever he wants to go. It's just this sense of freedom that comes with abundance and material security. I'm not necessarily saying that you are going to win the lottery and you are going to have financial abundance and material wealth, but there's going to be a sense of abundance coming in for you. And it's coming with this hope for your future, for your wishes to come true. I feel like you aimed for a sense of peace and calm, and so much more is available. It's opening up this promise, this possibility of wishes coming true. Now, Scorpio has had amazing reads lately. You feel like you've just climbed height after height. And I've just been amazed by all of these incredible things that have been coming in for you in my reads and the energy surrounding you. Now, what feels like it's happening? It's kind of this same sense with that King of Pentacles. There's been so many successes around you. There's been such a sense of confidence that I'm feeling like now is the time for you to be able to tackle this devil energy and this Three of Swords. Because you're feeling so strong, because you're in the driver's seat and you've taken charge of your life and where you want to go, and you're holding this incredible Magician, you know what it is that you want with that Queen of Cups. Now is the time to look at old habits that you might not even be consciously aware of. But if you're noticing that the same patterns keep coming in, that, as I said, cycle you back into a space of grief or pain or hurt, there's something that needs to be looked at, and you're strong enough and have enough support right now to really look at that and break those chains once and for all. And it's going to open your world up even more, Scorpio. This is incredible. Let me pull some advice cards for you. Ooh, we've got the Eight of Cups. It's about walking away from what no longer serves you. Oh my goodness, the devil just flipped out. Okay, yeah, it's time to walk away from what's not serving you. And what's not serving you are those old habits, those old patterns that are keeping you trapped, keeping your heart trapped. You need to let your heart be free, to follow what you love, to follow what brings you joy. Oops, that's way too many. Sorry about that. We'll keep going there. Sorry. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. So as your advice, the Eight of Cups is obviously, as I said, walking away from what no longer serves you. And what no longer serves you is these old habits, these old patterns that have kept you trapped. And these are more internal trappings. There are going to be some external reflections of those internal traps. You know, if you're a smoker or you're addicted to doom scrolling or anything in your life that you know you're doing that is not really healthy for you, that's going to be more of a reflection of something that's happening internally. And it's that internal chain that we want to break. Changing your external habits will certainly help the internal shift, but it's not until you break those inner chains that the external habit or pattern will be able to be released permanently. So for the most part, you've kind of got to do the two of them together. You've got to break your external habit and you've got to cut those chains that are creating that external habit. It's time to walk away from what's not serving you. And the Queen of Pentacles is asking you to stay grounded, to not be overwhelmed by this. She's a very calm, grounded, centered queen. I always feel like she's got everything she needs externally, and that's giving her the freedom to turn within, to look at her heart and what she really wants, what's really good for her in her heart. So keep focused on your heart, keep yourself grounded, and trust that you can break these chains. The fact that the devil has come in twice, this is a really powerful, potent time for you, Scorpio, to break these chains once and for all. It's really exciting. It can be quite a challenging endeavor, but you have so got this. You've been, like I said, climbing new and bigger heights every time I've drawn these cards for you. So if there was ever a chance for you to do this, now is it. You can break free of these chains. And these habits, they're going to be different for all of you. For some of you, it might be a habit of like a self-esteem issue. Like it could be something of you're breaking the thought patterns of self-recrimination or telling yourself you're not good enough or anything. You know, that can be really damaging. So if that's what's happening for you, this is the time to quiet those thoughts, to tell them to leave you alone for good. Ooh, okay, sorry, I was pulling 3 final message cards for you, and the first one that flipped out is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, okay, and the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. So destiny is definitely at play here, which I kind of picked up on by the fact that we have the 2 Devil cards come out. That's a pretty big energy, the Devil card. And I do tend to only see it when the person is ready to deal with it. It doesn't usually come in unless you're ready. It's like the Tower. The Tower's only going to come in when you're needing change. The Devil's only going to come in when you're ready to break these chains. And you are so ready to get it twice. That's really underlining the fact that you're ready to break these chains. It's part of your destiny. You're being supported by the universe here with that Wheel of Fortune energy. Keep your heart open and trust your inner light. Trust your intuition. Your inner light is guiding you on this path. You don't need to see the end goal. It might be challenging when you're in the midst of this, when you're going through this cycle back and forth of grief and pain and suffering. But if you can trust this process, know that you've got this, that you're steering your own destiny hand in hand with the universe right here. Trust your heart. You'll be able to get through this. You only need to see 1 or 2 steps ahead. You don't need to see the whole path. So whenever you need a break, whenever you feel like it's getting a bit too much, that's okay. Just take some time for yourself. Go nice and quiet. Do something that brings you joy, that reconnects you back in with your heart. And when you're ready, go back in again. You've got this. Don't give up on this. While this wheel is turning for you, while this energy is supporting you, keep giving it a go. If you feel like you fail, if you fall back into the cycle, you haven't failed. It's just part of the process. It's the cycle. You go in, you recognize what's happening, you learn from it, and you try once more to walk away from it, to break those chains. And if it doesn't work again, you do it again. Be patient and gentle and kind with yourself. Take this 1 step at a time. Every time you recognize that you've fallen into a habit, you're taking 1 step forward. It might not feel like it, but think of all those times you fell into that habit when you were completely oblivious to it. Just being aware of it is a really powerful step. And the more aware of it you become, the more you can catch yourself, the faster you'll catch yourself the next time. And soon you won't fall into that trap at all. That's how you break the chains. Right, bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Cups. 6 of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, it's going to be a little confusing. A little bit of lack of clarity might be around emotional balance. It's great. Okay, the 4 of Cups. I actually, interestingly, got that sense of patience again. I feel like you might get frustrated by this, but actually a lot of it is a frustration with the whole thing. Like you're tired of getting stuck in these old habits, these old patterns and cycles. And that's why it's time to break out of them. But it's really important to keep your heart open, which is what I was getting with that Knight of Cups. Really keep your heart open. Connect with people that remind you how to keep your heart open, because the universe wants to support you here. It's offering you this extra cup. There's something better for you. If you can remember that, if you can keep your hope alive with that Star card, if you can keep your heart open and remember that there are better things, remember all of your wishes, that Knight of Cups. Keeping your heart open will remind you of why you want to break out of this devil trap, why you want to release yourself from the cycle of grief and heartbreak and pain. If you don't keep your heart open, it's just kind of a mental exercise. This needs to happen at a heart level because there's an emotional component to habits and patterns. You want to reroute those neural pathways into bringing joy and love and passion back into your life again. That beautiful Queen of Cups there. You've got this, Scorpio. Like I said, the devil wouldn't be coming in, and it wouldn't be coming in twice if you weren't ready to tackle it. So I wish you all the best.